Good evening. I'm Joe Netherworld, and I'm here with your daily tarot card reading for Thursday, June 12th, 2014. Getting ready for our Friday the 13th. Just, less than a day away, really. And I'm here with your daily tarot card reading. And if you've been watching me, I pull three cards. One main card of the day, which tells us what's really going on. And it's two qualifier cards that expand the story outward. And it's been great. I've been doing this for about a year now online. I've been doing it for 30 years or more in person. But today's online readings have been great. I really enjoy reading for you people, getting your personal feedback and how you enjoy this. And it's been a very introspective time for me. It's helped me sharpen my skills as a reader and developed deeper and more elaborate psychic knowledge and power. I think that's really, like anything else, it's a prime example of exercising makes you stronger. And this is exercising my psychic muscles. So thank you for allowing me to do this for you. And so with no further ado, I'm going to just shuffle the cards around, move them, and see what comes up here. I like keeping my eyes closed. I know it's a little bit silly. Everything about this is a little bit silly in a sense. It's all strange bits of superstition and practice. But I'm going to take this card. And it is the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Forgive me for having to put these cards under a light. When I film this, I have a light shining right at my face, and I get a little snowblind as it was. So anyway, Five of Pentacles, the eviction card. It's a card about walking away from things, being evicted from things, sort of taking the loser's position in some ways, admitting defeat. Mainly it's about money forcing you out in financial troubles and not being able to handle them, being set adrift. So that's going on. So that would be about ending things due to financial reasons. And that can be anywhere from relationships to businesses to just simple, it's time to move on. And now let's see what's qualifying now. Let's see what this is really about. And so on and so forth. So, okay, here we go. Wheel of Fortune. Right now we've got a situation where we're showing up. Wheel of Fortune's about luck in the real world, gambling, taking chances, and so we've got some interesting things here. This might be more about, the vibe is more about gambling and maybe perhaps losing and being affected by poor choices in life and making, not making poor choices, but having poor choices made for you. Maybe things just not working out. This is not right off the bat again. This is not a good day for taking risks or gambling financially. You could be losing things, so be careful with money. Let's read the third card. So what's this? Yes, the King of Cups. King of Cups. Now, I don't know if I held the Wheel of Fortune for you guys. I'd like to let you see the cards. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So, the King of Cups is about fulfilling yourself, getting what you need and fulfilling, but it's also about watching. His crown is all set with eyes, all watching eyes. About keeping an eye on balance and fair trade and what's going to be going in and out of things. So we've got a little bit of that going on today. But what I really see today is a major thing, and this is getting ready for a big major movement for this Friday the 13th, which starts at midnight. It comes very soon after midnight on Thursday. So we keep that all in mind, that this is about being aware that foolish gambling, you're going to lose. This is not a day for taking foolish chances. It's a day for realizing that maybe the situations, it's bad luck that's put you in a situation, and you've got to really end that. Now, there's a whole Mercury and retrograde thing going on, and I'm not so big on that. I feel it's too vague of an influence. But what it does, though, so many people do believe in it and do follow it, that their negativity, or their sort of like blame it on the Mercury and retrograde, creates a vibration that is transmitted to everybody around. So we've got a little bit of that going on, mixed in with a day where it wouldn't be a good day for gambling and trying things that are foolish or daredevilish. This is not a day for that. This is a day to figure out, though, what you do need and what you're willing to get to have that. Now, it's sort of saying, too, in here that be aware that, if you've gotten by on just gambling and hoping it all works out, cross your fingers. It's not what today's about. Today's about more structure, mixed in with, beyond structure, it's mixed in with don't take chances. Like, go with what's tried and true. Go with what works. This is really a day about brass tacks and being really fiscally, not you want to remain fiscally solvent, but you really want to mean is you don't want to risk yourself. You don't want to put yourself out there. And there is some, the only thing that would be the flip side of that in this thing is if you've had some, don't live in bad luck. Like, this is also a day about not living in negativity. Just because you're taking some bad turns, right? And put yourself in a situation that maybe has not been fortuitous for you. Don't take that as that you're cursed with that. It's not your whole life. It is showing you that be realistic though, and look at what you've set yourself up for and how you've gotten into situations that really haven't been good. And they've been because you've gone with what you thought was right and what you think you've been told what was right, and you haven't really looked at it. So the King of Cups is calling you forward to really see these things and look at them succinctly and make some decisions based on logic, not on gambling, not on hoping. Today, you know what the theme of today is? There's no hope in hope. Sometimes hope is what's the best way to say this? It's the last ditch efforts for people who have nothing else going on for them. Well, I hope it all works out. I hope that's good for you. Hope you like that. That's kind of saying there's no chance it's going to work out unless for random gambling luck. And that's not what today is about. Today is really about run the numbers, be practical, don't gamble, but don't be haunted by past failure. Sometimes if it all works out and it looks right, don't then disregard what is right on paper based on your fears from past experiences. So that's the real learning lesson today. If we're going to come across and finish this up with like a lesson learned, it's going to be don't take a negative approach to what is don't take a negative approach to what will work on paper based on what has happened to you. Your feelings are not something to be obeyed today if your feelings are based in negativity. If this is all real, it's on paper, it's solid, it's 100% logical and mathematic, then you stick with it. But don't just hope that the world's going to work itself out for you, that it's just going to be okay because you want it to be okay. Wheel of Fortune is not going to obey your will and your whim. Wheel of Fortune is going to run how it's going to run, and that could be any which way. But take to heart that you need to figure out what you really want, what is true, what is proven, and go forward with that. Not be swayed by fear of past failure, and don't be deluded that Wheel of Fortune is so on your side nothing bad can happen. Today is about logic, and it's going to harken back and remind you of past experiences that might have been negative, but don't dwell on their negativity. You probably can learn from them and go, oh, this is what I did wrong. It's not just a cut and dry, random, you got the short straw type of thing. So keep that in mind as we go forward. And I would like you for all of you guys, take a moment and make that today's day to clear your minds, end things, because tomorrow will be a special day. On Friday the 13th, we have our full moon. It comes in right right around a little after midnight when I do my readings. Comes in around then, and it strengthens throughout the day. But we're not going to have this full moon on a Friday the 13th again to 2049. Now, that means probably this is an epoch, as it were. Not epic, but epoch of your life. It's going to be many years, 35 years until the next one. So with that in mind, we're entering a whole new, this is when you put a line in the sand on Friday the 13th and you say, all right, I'm going to be this is a new chapter in my life. And 35 years, if it's time to get married and sell and have kids, your kids will be 25, 35 years old by the time you're done with this. Or if you want to try a new career, a new life, a new place to live, it's time to make that very profound choice. So today, for Thursday, I want you to make these situations. Don't gamble. Don't be haunted by your past failures. But realize that it's not about a Wheel of Fortune randomly choosing your life. It's about you making positive and correct choices based on your experiences. Keep that all in mind. It's telling you, learn what the King of Cups in your life is going to be. What do you want to fulfill yourself? What is really what's missing? Because on Friday, the 13th, you'll have to make that mission statement. You'll have to choose to do that. So what do we walk away with learning? Sometimes hope means no hope. That means that you have nothing but hope, which is basically saying, oh well, hope it all works out, which is saying there's no chance in hell it's going to work out. So take that to heart. Sometimes I take offense at the strangest things, and that's one of them. Well, I hope you have a good time. It means you're not going to have a good time, but maybe, win the lottery or something. It's not cool. So keep that in mind. Go through this day with logic. Don't be a gambler. Don't be foolish. Be smart, figure out what you want, and get ready to profoundly make a statement in your life for Friday the 13th. Until that time, and until Friday the 13th, when I return, a little after midnight, when I'll have my next video up, I will see you then. But until that time, have a magical day. And come find me on Etsy, everywhere else I am. It's all in my links. Read on. Have a great night.